Lasheé, thanks for your time. Don't worry about the camera. Okay. I just have a conversation. I don't have interview questions. I do this to humanize people.
Okay.
Because we're all living in Ballard together and we're in a community and trying to make this work. But I start with people's beginnings and their origin stories. Tell me about yourself. Where were you born and raised?
In Eugene, Oregon. I was adopted. I was put into foster care really young, like three or four, and adopted at 5 into a family, and stayed in and grew up mostly in a little small town, a little country town just outside of Eugene.
And what was? Do you have any brothers or sisters? I guess like. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I have. Three of my brothers were adopted with me, so they're on my half brothers on my mom's side. I have lots of siblings on my dad's side. I don't necessarily know them all. I think I want to say I know like 8 of them.
Now, are these like blood siblings?
Yeah.
Or adopted in that family?
Yeah. They're all blood. They're all half. Yeah. But into the family I got adopted into, there was already 2 full-blood siblings.
Okay.
There. So then with me and my 3 brothers, it made 6 of us.
Wow. Tell me about that dynamic of home life and energy, and what was it like?
It was busy. It was really busy. And sometimes it was great, but other times not so much. I don't even know how to begin to explain that.
I guess sounds like, or maybe there wasn't much privacy because there's.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Lots of kids around.
Yeah.
People around, I should say.
Yeah. No, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, definitely no privacy. But I guess the hardest part for me was, between us siblings, the 2 older that were full blood are white, and then my mother is white, and so my older brother is white. Then there's me, half black, and then my 2 younger siblings, brothers, are half Mexican. And so we were definitely a colorful family, but living in a little small country town where the majority of the time I was the only black person in the town.
Yeah, you guys stood out.
Yeah, and it wasn't exactly I never got much of a welcoming feeling, even from my own mother. Yeah, she made it clear that the black culture was not acceptable, and was really constant about it. And so I just, to be honest, I was really lost, really lost. But I'm not even sure what else to say.
No, I'm curious. You were adopted. You said 3 or 4 years old into that family, and then at some point you become aware. My guess is like a lot of aware of. As you grow older, we become more aware. And at what age were you like feeling lost, or was it always?
Definitely, I mean, always in a way did I have a sense of that, but I want to say I was like 11 years old when it became really clear to me that, well, that black wasn't beautiful, and in my mind I wasn't loved or accepted.
That is so tough because that's your family. That's like the only system you know that you're feeling rejected as a 11-year-old. My daughter's 11. It's like, oh, young.
Yeah.
How did you navigate through that?
I struggled a lot. I tried to, I guess I tried to just fit their profile, and always found myself, apologizing for who I was born to be. I mean, just always, and accepting punishments for doing nothing other than being just a little black girl. They are Foursquare Christians, and so we spent a lot of time in church, Sunday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and and through that outlet, I don't know, it was a whole lot of up and down. For me, in like diving in to the church and playing the role, I guess, and
I mean, was there like a longing just to be accepted, fit in? I'm gonna, it's like self-betrayal. I'm gonna betray this piece and just.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I can't say that because it was that way then and because, they drilled that into me, I can't say that I've ever found acceptance with just myself.
Like, are you saying even to this day?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's go back a little bit. So you're living in the small town. You do high school and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going on in high school? Do you find friends and do you find black culture there? That's what I'm hoping for.
No.
Damn.
No. There was in high school 2 other black kids, but they were adopted into white families also.
Did you guys connect?
Yes and no. I mean, we did, but not on a level that should have been. More just well, really, no. When I think about it, no, we didn't. They were wealthy, and my family was middle class, and they were, because they were wealthy, they were really like sought after and looked to and befriended, and
Yeah, so again, not fitting in even there. How was high school for you?
It was okay. I mean, I went to 3 different high schools. I mean, my passion that got me through, honestly, was track and field.
Nice.
Yeah. I loved every bit of it. So when it came down to it, I definitely did what I had to be able to compete and do that. That's where, honestly, I felt accepted. That's where I felt I belonged.
Nice. Great.
Yeah, and I was really, really good at it.
Yeah, so you got accepted, you got praise, you were proud of it, sense of belonging.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how long did you continue after high school?
It was supposed to, but I got pregnant with my first son. Yeah. Which I don't regret for anything. Yeah.
Yeah, having a child is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
What comes up when you think about that?
I don't ever talk about this stuff ever. The fact that I birthed 3 children, 2 boys, and then a little girl. But my daughter was born with an extremely rare heart condition called hyperplastic left heart syndrome. And you can never prepare yourself as a parent for the loss of a child.
Yeah, I got some daughters that is unimaginable. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. How long was she with you?
Just over 6 months.
Yeah, that is incredibly tough. I'm sorry. And she was the youngest. You have 2 boys. How old are they now?
Almost 15 and 11. Two incredible little boys.
You talk to them or anything? I'll say, do you talk to them yet?
No. If I could, I would, in a heartbeat. But their dad took off with them. And he quit answering my calls. And I spent about 2 years, searching high and low for them.
Like took them without you knowing kind of thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess another word is kidnapped them.
Well, we were married.
Okay.
Yeah.
But without your consent.
But the law doesn't see it that way.
Right.
And so, no matter where I went and what I did, nobody would help me. But after like 2 years of traveling back and forth between Washington and Oregon, looking for them and trying to survive myself in the meantime, I had to just,
Yeah, it sounds exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was like 2 years ago from now?
No, this was 5 years ago now.
So like 2019, 2020?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just hear this longing to be with your kids. I mean, it's like, I always think, somebody knows something. Like they're somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
And this goes out, it's out there. So you never know who's going to see it. So, and stuff has happened with what I do that is way out of my control, that people get connected and I don't know, it's like, so all that to say, you never know who's going to see this. And I hope it goes somewhere where you can get some connection with them. Because they're in what part of Oregon? Eugene, around there still? Or you don't know?
Around there, or my husband has family up here in Washington as well. Really? We lived up here also, in Kent.
Gotcha.
And so
his family's up here.
Half of his family.
Yeah, and so they may see this.
Yeah.
And you guys are still married?
Yeah.
Well, I guess legally married. I should rephrase that.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you been living out here?
I want to say 4 years now. Going on 4 years.
And I'm curious, like, that happened after you kind of stopped looking?
It happened after my daughter. It happened after my daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And did you where were you living before? with your...
Before here. I was living on the Oregon coast. I had actually started my own landscaping business and was doing really good, actually. And I loved every bit of it. It gave me hope. But when everything happened with my daughter, I mean, again, I was completely alone. You know, and she was in a hospital 4 hours away, and I needed to be there with her, and so I couldn't work, and I had no support, and
it's like your adopted family out of the picture. It says just you.
Yeah. And once it got to that point, I didn't even want to be anymore. I lost all hope, and pretty well just gave up.
Yeah, what comes to mind is like, it's understandable. Yeah, you just want to disappear and escape, and I'm sorry. It's like, it's brutal. One last question before we wrap up. Is there anything you want the people of Seattle to know?
I don't know. I guess that, you know, there's more than just meets the eye. And while it may seem so cut and dry to some, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. I would have never asked for anything that led me to where I am. And I'm not proud of where I am. But I also know that it doesn't make me a bad person. And that, you know, being in my predicament doesn't mean that there's something wrong with me. Life just dealt me a really unfortunate
Thank you so much for sharing your story, parts of your story. I'm sure there's more, a lot more to it. Appreciate your vulnerability and honesty. It's good to hear your voice.
Thank you.
Are you open for a hug?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. Shay, that's fucking brutal.